Raider Nation, listen up. Your home for all things silver and black is here, and what I have for you today is a story that will shake you to your core. Forget the noise, forget the outside chatter. This is about what's happening inside our walls, and it's a whirlwind of hope, fear, and raw, unfiltered passion. There's a new sheriff in town, a veteran shot caller who walked into the facility with a presence that commands respect, and his first decree, his absolute obsession, is fixing the one thing that has crippled us for years. He's looking at every single player, from the stars to the practice squad, with an intensity that could burn steel and a message that is brutally simple. Perfection is the new standard. The days of sloppy, heartbreaking mistakes are over. But while this new philosophy is being hammered into the offense, a storm of uncertainty is brewing in the most important room in the building, the quarterback room. A familiar face, a player who has bled for that shield, is now caught in the crossfire of a new era, his future hanging precariously by a thread. And as if that wasn't enough drama, while the coaches were drawing up new plans, our new general manager was fighting a secret war, a behind-the-scenes battle against circling vultures from across the league who were trying to rip the very soul, the beating heart of our defense, right out of Las Vegas. This is a story of new beginnings, of hard truths, and of a fight to protect our identity. If you bleed silver and black, smash that like button right now. Let me know in the comments what your biggest fear for this season is. Stay locked in, because what I'm about to reveal first is the foundational pillar of this new regime, the one non-negotiable rule that will define our season. You think you know what it takes to win? You have no idea. The man who walked in and immediately changed the entire atmosphere, the new architect of our hopes and dreams, is none other than head coach Pete Carroll. And he didn't come to play games. He came to win them by eradicating our most fatal flaw. His voice echoed through the first team meeting with a message that was as clear as it was powerful. It's all about the ball. This isn't just a slogan, Raider Nation. This is a religion. This is the cure to the disease that has plagued us. Remember last season? We were tied for the second worst turnover differential in the entire NFL. We gave the ball away 29 times. You cannot win football games like that. It's the reason we've been stuck in a cycle of mediocrity, with a 12-22 record over 2 agonizing years. Carroll knows this. It's in his DNA. He's not just mentioning it, he's obsessing over it. He said it himself. It's about how you emphasize it. And it's not just that you emphasize it, it's how well you can emphasize it in creative manners. He's treating every single practice like a lesson in ball security, drilling it into our players' heads, that tucking it, locking it, and protecting that pigskin is as important as breathing. This is the discipline we've been screaming for. This is the fundamental, ground-level change that turns a talented roster into a winning one. And it's not just on the offense. He's challenging the defense, even in non-contact drills, to be relentless predators. You have to use your imagination, Carroll demanded, asking them to visualize the attack, to gesture the punch-out, to create a culture where taking the ball away is an instinct. This is the hope we've been waiting for, a proven winner, installing a winning formula from day one. But a formula is only as good as the players executing it. And while Carroll focuses on the grand strategy, a deeply personal and uncertain battle is unfolding for a quarterback who has given this team everything, only to find himself on the outside looking in. This intense new focus on perfection puts every single player under the microscope, but none more so than the man who has been under center for us through thick and thin over the past 2 years, Aidan O'Connell. His journey with the Raiders has been a roller coaster of heart-stopping highs and frustrating lows. We saw the flashes, didn't we? The moments where he looked like he could be the guy. In 20 games, he's thrown for over 3,800 yards and 20 touchdowns. He showed grit. He showed he could win us games. But the brutal truth, and the numbers bear it out, is the inconsistency. For every great throw, there was a moment that left us shaking our heads. Now, with Geno Smith, Carroll's trusted veteran from Seattle, taking the reins as the starter, O'Connell's future is a massive question mark. He's heading into the third year of his rookie deal, no longer the potential starter, but a backup fighting for his place. Let's be honest, the situation he was thrown into was a nightmare. Poor play calling and an offense that lost its WR1 Davante Adams early in 2024. O'Connell never got special treatment. He earned every single snap. And now, what do? Do we discard a player who knows our system, who has proven he can step in and give you a fighting chance? The experts say he could be one of the better backup options in the league. With Smith heading into his late 30s by the time his contract is up, having a safety blanket like O'Connell, a guy with starting experience, seems like a smart play. It's a complicated, emotional situation for a player who has been nothing but a professional. The chess pieces in the quarterback room are constantly moving, a reflection of the team's ruthless push forward. But what good is a well-laid plan for your quarterbacks if the entire foundation of the team is under attack? While this QB drama unfolded, our new GM was fighting a secret, high-stakes war to protect the very soul of our defense from being stolen right out from under us. That soul, that relentless, never-say-die warrior who embodies everything it means to be a Raider, that's Maxx Crosby. And while he was recovering from an injury that saw him miss games for the first time in his entire career, vultures from around the NFL were circling, thinking our new front office might be weak enough to let him go. They were dead wrong. Our new general manager, John Spytek, didn't just quiet the trade rumors, he obliterated them. He signed the Condor to a massive 3-year extension, locking down our defensive cornerstone for the foreseeable future. Spytek went on a podcast and pulled back the curtain on the madness. He said the moment he and Carroll studied the roster, they knew. Just so much respect for Max and the way he competes and plays the game. He's a guy who played 100% of the snaps at a high-effort physical position. It's really unheard of. The first week he had the job, Spytek met with Max and knew instantly, this is the kind of guy that we want to build this program around. And the trade calls, they came flooding in. Spytek revealed that several GMs called to shake your trees, see if they can steal someone from you. He even joked that his old boss in Tampa, Jason Licht, was trying to fleece him, offering a 5th-round pick for the heart of our defense. Spytek's response was legendary, telling him not to get him fired just so he could come back to Tampa. This is the ultimate proof, Raider Nation. We have a GM who gets it. A GM who understands that you do not trade away a player like Maxx Crosby. A player who, when asked what he can do to be better, can only be told to maybe play 95% of the snaps instead of 100%. And his response is that it would kill him to come off the field. This is the trifecta of a true rebuild. A coach demanding perfection on the ball, a deep and competitive quarterback room, and a GM willing to go to war to protect our icons. Raider Nation, if this doesn't fire you up, check your pulse. Hit that subscribe button and tell me what you think of this new regime in the comments. This is more than just off-season news. This is a statement. A new identity is being forged in the fires of past failures, with a coach who won't tolerate mistakes, a GM who protects our own, and a roster that understands no spot is guaranteed. The message from the top down is crystal clear. The Silver and Black are building a culture of accountability, passion, and relentless effort. With this new foundation in place, is this finally the year the Raiders reclaim their glory and put the entire league on notice?